Felony charge for wildlife tracking. Oh boy. Alright, I'm still working on kind of pulling stuff up. Oh my gosh. Let me crack this Red Bull. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Waiting till I see it catch up. I'm trying. Alright, well, I need chat over where I can see it. Alright. You guys are gonna have to tell me if everything looks good, sounds good, all that good stuff. Where do I want to hunt? Ned's purse. Hey, gun hub. I'm fantastic. A little tired. Still kind of recovering from my weekend. We got back home yesterday at like, gosh, 10:45 in the morning. We unpacked the car and then drove to my house with it, unpacked my stuff here, and then 2 cars to go drop it off, and then she dropped me off back at home. So I was home, I want to say a little before noon, but not much. Car had to be back by noon. But, oh my gosh, after 900 miles back for the drive, it was a lot. It looks like I'm dropping frames. Maybe I'm not. It says excellent connection. I haven't talked this much since the day before I left. Because the day before I left, I was recording a video. I recorded a video that I intended to have, like, done, edited, and posted. That way there was something going on while I was gone. But I straight up recorded the video, had to end it because there were some storms coming in, and I went back to recording it so I could... Right button. And then during the like second recording, it turns out I never hit record. There's some audio down there. How do I place? F, E, oh, X. There we go. So, yeah, after realizing that I never hit record on the second recording, I was like, well, I don't have enough time now, so I just kinda let the files sit on my computer. Let's see. But it was gonna be a video all over, like, covering, like, how I set up my fallow grind, how to set up a fallow grind, like, just all the nitty-gritty bits of it, and, like, how it kind of works and functions. Number 2, the weapon I'll be using. Alright. Because that was like a video that had been requested by somebody, and I thought, okay, yeah, I can do that. That'll be quick and easy. And I went to, you know, edit it after finding out that I didn't record the second bit, so I recorded like a 5-minute summary covering everything that happened in the last half an hour. And I realized I did not shut up the entire time. There was not a moment of silence where I was not talking for an hour and a half. I'm like, there's no way I can put an hour and a half video on my YouTube channel. Nobody's gonna watch it. It's not gonna do well. There's no way. So I was like, I'm just gonna figure it out after vacation, I guess. And now that I'm back home from vacation, I'm like, I don't know how I ever thought I was gonna have the energy to pull that off. Because I don't. But, oh my gosh, it was so nice. It was like 105 degrees the whole trip while we were down there. I loved it. The humidity wasn't like obnoxiously high or anything. Oh, it was so nice. Also, tell me how stream is running because on OBS, I'm dropping so many frames. On the YouTube thing, it looks fine. Oh, now it's getting a little wonky. Okay. Maybe, what if I try you guys in display capture instead of game capture? See if that runs it better. Alright, that looks better. I'm very sorry about the coughing. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh. Holy cow. Alright. Let's see what's going on. Gonna have to wait for it to catch up, but that's fine. Ugh. We'll see if it works better with display capture, because it seems to be running better in OBS now. It just might need a second to catch up in YouTube. It looks better. Oh. There's a really old mule deer out there. Holy cow. It looks better for me. Still hear that fox. I'm gonna have to get these guys within 200 for a collar to work, so maybe I'll just aim for that tree. Ugh. That was a rough cough. But, no, I was planning on going live a little bit earlier, but I basically slept from yesterday at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 6:30 this morning. We spent a lot of the trip definitely not getting enough sleep. Sure. Boy. We realized it the hard way, that's for sure. Might finally have a date for your Florida trip sometime in May. Ooh. Exciting. The stream looks better now. Okay, looks to be running better. Perfect. But I still haven't unpacked anything. I slept so much, like, as soon as I got home. I just made sure that anything that was, like, in the cooler, cold, frozen type stuff wouldn't expire overnight or anything. And it's all still in the cooler, but it's all still cold, so... She's close and calling, which is good, which means they're calm. Whew. But yeah, weather was perfect down there. It was supposed to rain like all day when we were at Six Flags, but it didn't rain. It just ended up being kind of overcast all day. We did not do like park open to close, nothing crazy like that. We did probably like noon to 5:30-ish. But we went home and we literally just had like dino nuggets and fries for dinner on Friday night. And then Saturday morning, we went to Fossil Rim, which is where all of the, excuse me, all of the pictures were from, which I hope Nightbot is awake. There he is! Yeah, all the pictures that are in my Discord under the pets tab, or not pets tab, pets and animals? Maybe it is animals. There's a tab for it. It's got all the pictures from Fossil Rim that I took. Well, not all of them, because there's like over 100. But a lot of the pictures are in there. Lots of fallow deer. Lots of fallow deer. I'm gonna see if I can't just crawl under this bush and start calling. I can't call and switch what's in my hands. Rattlebag. That's what I want. Didn't do much this weekend, but you did get a haircut. Hey, that's something. Let's track low fitness. See what comes out. Hope that I'll be able to see him through that little gap there. Excuse me. Hey, if nothing responds, that's good. That means this herd is finally getting somewhere. Which I really hope they are. It's been a long time with this herd having really not good genetics. There's a male calling. There's a mature male in there who's a 1-star. Hopefully he walks this way so we can get rid of his genetics. Brat. That sounds like they're saying. With me being prone, I know they'll probably get close. Especially since the wind isn't quite going their direction. This game, no. Good. Because, like, without being out in the open, I wish that my player was, like, right here. Because that would be perfect. But hey, if none of them low enough fitness, that's good. This guy might. He looks a little scraggly. Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. Probably because in the event that I find an albino female, the females aren't going to respond to the rattle bag. That's probably the best answer I can give you. Rat. Well, he's not coming any closer, which is fine. He's so small. Ooh, he needs to go. Two-star mature. This guy's uneven. We're gonna get rid of him. Perfect. Love it. See if I can hit the right button and pull out my binoculars. We'll pick this guy up. Yeah. Possibly turn down the fan. But yeah, it was, 105 degrees all the way through my trip in Texas. I come back home. First day I'm here, it's gonna be a high of like 68. Unbelievable. You're a little lopsided. Right on in there. Perfect. Love it. But yeah, he's a little lopsided. 34.3. He should have been responding to the caller. But he didn't. 178. Yep. Good one to get rid of. Alright. Well, let's try and find some quick, like, hop around spots. Off. I've got, I think, 2 spots at this lake I could try. I don't remember what time anything does anything. Let's see. Bighorn sheep drink at 11. 11. Predators tier 5 drink at 5 a.m. So herbivores of tier 5 drink at 11 a.m. These guys drink at 9 a.m. So since they drink so late, let's try to do a quick run up here. Let's see where the mule deer are. This way? I think. Yeah, it looks right. Hey, the wind is perfect. Love that. Usually, they're on that side. Nothing over here. Walk through the bushes. Can't see a thing. Just over here. Oh, he's decent. There's no way he's young. Let's see. He's a 3-star mature. He looks pretty dang good. Like, he doesn't look perfect by any means, but he looks pretty darn good. See if I can't. There we go. Place a marker. Haven't played Way of the Hunter in a while. Still need to play to get that melodistic boost. I bet you do. Let's see what we can do. He looks good. He's got a split on the front and on the back. I lay down prone. Can, and I can see pretty well. Change. He looks fairly even. Looks pretty even. He looks uneven. His right side looks smaller. That guy, I think, is uneven. He's got 2 splits on his right and 1 split on his left. I think we'll start with him. He is uneven. There's a piece. Stand up, walk over that way, and we'll get a look at what's on the ground. Waiting to play Way of the Hunter until Africa comes out. I understand that. That makes sense. Oh, wait. He's right there. Oh, he's down. Because I don't really want to walk that way and bump him, but no, he's down. There we go. We'll head up there, pick him up, see what's going on with his genetics. Because that other guy, that other mature looks pretty darn good. But I definitely got, like, a little bit of sunburn. Not super bad. Like, none of my arms, none of, like, the tops of my shoulders. But it's, like, my collarbones got sunburnt. And then, like, a little area of my chest. That's it. Oh, yeah. I can see. I don't see any blood, like, leading up that I could pick up. Yep, there were air bubbles. Oh, good, I didn't clip that bone. I was worried about that. Definitely got one lung. And the other. Good. He's a little lopsided. 41%. A good one to get rid of. That up. I did use sunscreen. I just used, like, SPF 30, while everybody else used SPF 100. And... yeah! These guys, I think, are usually, like, right over that ridge. In the corner there. If they're here. Granted. If they are here. What do you think about the fallow? So, I think the fallow are fantastic, but they're so much smaller, like, in the body size than I would have ever expected. The red deer, I think, are pretty much perfect, but we only saw one stag. And he was, like, a solid example of them. Like, he wasn't no, like, level 7, 8, or 9, or even a great one. He was, like, a level 6. But, I'm sorry, young. Are you on? Can you tell I've been hunting over here recently? Let's see. That's a 1-star mature. We're gonna get rid of that. Yeah. 200. If he slows down. Ugh, just missed him. Alright. I thought I was hearing like bear noise. Alright. Never mind. I keep hitting the wrong button to continue walking though, that's for sure. But yeah, I feel like the fallow have really tiny, like, body sizes. The whitetail in Texas are definitely a different style of whitetail from the ones that I'm used to here in Iowa. Like, the whitetail in game, I think, more closely resemble the ones that I see here in Iowa. But they weren't bad by any means. That might be... I think that's him, actually. I think that's X. Let's see. I think he's down. Right. They're living in Texas. They don't need body fat. That was something that we talked about while we were there. Was like, the deer that are living in Texas in that kind of heat, they don't want to pack on all that extra body fat and therefore heat. Like, they don't need that. They want to stay thin and lean and all that stuff. Whereas, you know, where I live, where they experience the nasty winters, they do want to be able to pack on that fat and get up to 220 pounds. Hello, sir. What happened to his face? Oh, we've shot him twice before. We shot him when he was much younger. Look at that coloration difference. Now we got lung. A little bone. That's insane. I knew he was bad when he was younger and I tried to get rid of him. 13%. What a mature deer. Look at that. Gosh. Top tier. Ridiculous. I keep hitting M for map too. Right. I don't really want to hunt moose. I'm enjoying the deer and like the quick show up somewhere and shoot something kind of hunt. I do like that. This one. Zone. We'll see. Ooh. Honestly? Hmm. Since I'm in display capture. Honestly, I think it was the fallow deer. Let me hold this up for you guys. Look at these. They're so cute. And they're all in velvet right now. Which is just freaking awesome to see. Even the whitetail were in velvet. Which, these guys aren't, you know, part of the thing, but they just decided that they're gonna live there. But you see how small of a body these guys have? Like, they're so little. This was some other stuff that we saw. Like, look at these. That right there is honestly my favorite. Was the fallow deer. They were awesome. The chocolate fur type. You can see in the back the gemsbuck. Some of them were like up close to the cars. Like this was the red deer that we saw, the only stag. But a lot of the species, some of them. Yeah, there you go. Adax. Little black buck. A rhino. A giraffe. She eats out of your hand. So she was like waiting by the car line of people leaving the cafe. A water buck. The more Adax photos. The Adax and the fallow were like really all up in the cars business, but there were the wildebeest hanging out. All of them just eating and munching on the road. The younger male black bucks who haven't turned black yet, except for like a little patch. This guy was, you know, through his aging process a little bit. The younger ones. Teeny tiny little button buck of a whitetail. And this was the lady I think he was traveling with. These guys, I think they're Arabian oryx. This little 16.3 scoring fallow. The giraffe. There were zebras, but there was only this one out on the road. Fallow doe. Who has a pink nose? This was the, there were waterbuck. And then there was this guy who I don't know if he was a waterbuck or if he was something else just hanging out with them. But this was a waterbuck lady. And then another whitetail. A chocolate fur type lady. Some little whitetail babies. But yeah, everything was in velvet. This was one of the safari wagons that they had. So they could do guided tours or you could just self-guide tour and you could just drive through in your own car. Yep. These guys are another type of antelope that I can't think of right now, but I know it. I know what it is. Roan, I think. And the gemsbuck. There's this little guy. A baby adax. A chocolate fallow. There were baby wildebeest hanging out. These are the roan. But yeah, the little baby wildebeest were all running around and making noises. Sable, yeah. So, these ones were the roan. I think the ones out here in the background were the sable. But yeah. It was a very fun trip. That was honestly the best part of the whole trip, was that place. Best part of the bachelorette trip, Fossil Rim. Alrighty. Probably drinking. What other places? I got one. This one, I think. This is where I have bighorn sheep. And sometimes mountain goat. If I remember correctly. Yeah, they both drink here no matter what. Mountain goats are sometimes up there. Sometimes they're like down here. Bighorn sheep are usually on this side. They're not like right there. What time is it? 2:24 p.m. They should still be drinking. Don't break your ankles. Shift around. Don't break the ankles. Gotta hunt the things that have no collars. Do my best. Guessing they're not here because maybe they've moved on early to their next zone. Maybe? I still keep hitting M. Go through some moose territory. I don't think they drink at the same time though. Western moose? Okay, so they both drink at 9 a.m. It's after 1, so they're all gonna be resting. Do I have your rest zone? No. Yours? I have 1. I just like follow the trail. How about that? I do have a caller, so I can at least listen to where they're calling from. I need to change settings. There we go. Now I can hear the game. I was thinking I was going insane. So much for following the trail. I think I already lost it. I did. 100%. But there is a trail up here. Going, keep calling, head for the trail, see what we can find, see what we can hear. Hopefully I'll get some more moose zones. Hopefully. Watch it turn out that I have like a hidden pond all the way up here that's been housing all of my moose this whole time. And I mean, it's not that I don't doubt it, it's just that I hope it's not true. It's supposed to... Or Nightbot is supposed to do something to that. think. I'm pretty sure he is. I think this is my trail. Sure is. I'm gonna go all the way up and around. Alright. There we go. We'll just run. What was it? Hey BC, trip was great. Let's see what it was. If it was bear or moose. Looks like it was moose. Yep. Was it a new? Nope, that's them. The trip was great. We did not end up going to the distillery, but we did, you know, everything else. It was a great time. Moose on the loose! At least it wasn't an angry one. But they are downwind. Now. Just keep popping in and out of hunter sets to see if I don't see any nearby zones. Sick. I heard him. Yeah. I wish that the inventory was better suited for console. You gotta scroll through every single thing. If you want a bow, those are stored at the bottom, and you own like a bunch of rifles and all that other stuff. It's gonna take you forever to scroll down to it. I wish the trophy manager didn't snap back to the top after you're done scrolling and if you delete something. Still hitting M for... I'm gonna hope she has a male with her. Or if it just had a filter. Yeah, right. You can sort by class, species, gender, fur type. Any of that stuff, really. Being able to sort. Even being able to sort by, like, mount size would be helpful. Anything, really. I'd like to see a full overhaul done to the trophy stuff. So, like, I'd like to be able to have some mount, like, multi-mounts. Some of the multi-mounts, I want to see them be class-locked and not gender, species. I don't want to see them locked in that way. So, like, the red deer flea state, I'd like that to be just a class 6 animal locked. For the most part. Because I would like to be able to, you know, put 2 mule deer in the flea state. Or even be able to just put 2 male red deer into the flea state. Like, maybe there are some restrictions, like, I can't necessarily put 2 gators into the flea state. Because that wouldn't exactly make sense. But, you know, something like that. Going down the hill. We'll see. Like the whitetail huddle, I feel like they're, you know, they have the fallow huddle, the whitetail huddle. Why don't we have a blacktail huddle or a mule deer huddle? Why isn't there a huddle for the red deer? There's no like sambar or rusa or hog deer huddle. No axis deer huddle. I'd like to see more options coming to the huddles. Less, like, locks and specifications on them. Like right now in Way of the Hunter, if you get an albino female bison, there's nowhere you can display it. Because their stuff is gender locked. I don't know, that just kind of bothers me. I'll place 2 mule deer fighting instead of 2 whitetails. Make all the huddles open to class 8 below. Right? Like, I can understand there being some of them that don't quite work. Do we really need a moose and quail mount? I mean, no, not really. But like, I can understand the... Oh, I can't remember what it's called. But there's the mount that has the blacktail and the puma. That one I can understand requiring it to be a puma, blacktail, or wolf. But I feel like... Or not puma, blacktail. Puma, mountain lion. But like, I feel like a wolf would be a viable option. And not only that, I feel like as long as we're using a deer species, it should work for the blacktail mount. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot for them to code in all the different species and like how it interlocks with the predator and all that, but I would rather have way more options added to the trophy lodge. Even if it means like we have to skip out on a map for another quality of life update like that, I would do it. I would 100% skip out getting a winter map. More scenery options. Yeah. I'm hoping that there's still moose up here. For mountain goats or water for the crocs, right? Just option. So there are moose up here. And one of them looks like it's a mature. Or at least an adult. He might be coming away. Which is cool. Like, as much as this game has the overcalling stuff, I feel like I still call too often. You know what I mean? Two females and a male. You're not fantastic. You also look like you're fairly young. Little uneven. Is there something coming from back here? Don't see anything? I think it's just the guy up ahead of me. Oh, goodness. But I think I'm gonna talk Cole into having, like, mac and cheese for dinner. Just because I think that sounds delicious. I might sneak up and see if I can't get a hold of, like, one of these. I just spook them. Oh, 100%. They're gone. They made two noises getting out of there. That's it. Alright. I can't get up to what? Here. Continue. We'll run that way. Just to open up another little section of the map. Maybe not quite run, because I'd still like to find zones if I have any. I'm gonna try and get him to have mac and cheese for dinner tonight, because that sounds pretty darn good. We had Waffle House while we were down there, but everything else was home cooked. So we had deer tacos, we had, you know, dino nuggies and fries on the one night. On the way down, we stopped at family's place in Kansas, and we had sliders and mac and cheese that night. That was fantastic. Let's see if I can't pull it up for you guys and show you what the family that we have in Kansas does. I want dino nuggies. I kind of want to have dino nuggies too, but I have none. I don't even have chicken nuggies in my house right now. I do have chicken tenders, and I also have mozzarella sticks. I got that going for me, which is nice. Don't break the ankles. Oy. We definitely might have broken an ankle or two. Almost there. Let's run a little bit. But I agree. I want dino nuggies. I also want this to, like, open up the last little bit of my map. All I want. The last little bit. Up this way to get it. Jump! You can do hurdles, River. I believe in you. Almost. Perfect. I could run through here and get this if I wanted to, but I don't want to. 3:38. Is there anything drinking at 3 p.m.? 5 p.m.? Oh. Red Fox drinking 9 a.m. Same as deer, which is kind of weird. If we can't go to the lodge. We'll change the time. Run it forward a day or two. I wish I could back it up. Let's see. Ammo. Can't run and make that jump. Alright, so the herd is not drinking there. Here. Here. Any other mule deer zones that I should be aware of in that really close area? No. So then, if they're not drinking there, must be drinking over here. Which is perfect, because if they're drinking over here, there's less of a chance of me, running into them, but... basically running into them. Can I auto walk? No running? There we go. Onto the rock. I'd like to keep checking up on the good buck that we had in this zone, and then I'd like to keep checking up on zone. I think it was this zone actually. But I want to check up on that mule deer buck as well, because he was a good looking 3-star mature. Because he was even from where I saw him. See these guys yet. But the wind is pretty slow, and at this distance I'm not too worried. Just because I should be coming up on my hunting stand shortly. Should be pretty helpful. It should be like right out in front of this tree, I think. There's that elk. He's now a 2-star mature. Gosh, he was like a 1-star young for so long. He must have aged up to mature just in the time it took us to age up our melanistic mule deer. Oh, do we see him? What if I could get to that tree and call him in? On some of these hunting stands, I don't know if you know this, but some of them you can just straight up jump out of. Not everyone, but there's a lot of them that you can. I don't have a collar for these guys, do I? Encyclopedia, ear, rattling bag. Does not work on. We're just gonna have to get him in view. Which he was behind these. There he is. Doe out that way. Let's get here. Who the heck? Howard? He doesn't look horrible. He looks even, but I don't think he's gonna get any bigger. Missed. Thought there was a chance I might get him on a second shot. Slim chance, but a chance. He ran up through that way. That could be him. It is. He's moving real slow now. See if we can't spot him somewhere else. He's moving real slow up there. Let's see what we got. That's him. It looks like he's down too. Single lung, probably? Don't see anything yet. There's a white-tailed doe hanging out next to him. For the 1-star mature. If I can drop him in his tracks right there. I wonder. Got it. Alright. I agree, I would like to add these too. But he didn't make it too much farther past where I did see him in the open, which is helpful. Makes this a lot easier for tracking. Almost perfect. Alright, let's see. He looks almost perfectly even. Slipped it into the bone or in between the bones? I can't quite tell. Dang, he was an 88%. He might have gone to 3 or 4. That's okay. I can live with that. What about you? We hit your heart. But you were not even. %. Good one to get rid of. Alright. Let's see what we got. I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure. This feels like a place to go. Check on that buck. And if they're not over there, I think they eat over here. Maybe not. I've come here early before though, and they feed like out here. If you come here early, oh wait, that looks like a mule deer. But oh my gosh, they take forever to feed into their zone from over here. That's might be the mature there. He looks pretty good. Get up to this tree. Because I'd rather be there and be ready than be trying to crawl up here when they're a lot closer. Bird zone. Oh, geese. Nice. Oh, they're here. Chill out and wait for them. Chill right here. Going to be right back. Okay. Back. As I see the deer walking right across the stream. There's a whitetail too. These guys don't look too uneven. Definitely night. He's definitely light. He's not as light as these two. Closer to her coloring. I'm guessing. He's got some aging to do. Look at them. All feeding up here. Wait and see him walk by. They're late. I wonder if I can get in real close to these guys. Not really. Let's just watch. Some of them don't look too bad. He looks to be a little smaller. It's so blurry. That's so cool. I didn't realize they were like right there. 2-star mature. He's starting to ult. I might. I don't know. He's also he looks good, but there's also that buck back there. That 2-star mature up front looks better than the 2-star mature in the back. But they all look pretty nice. I don't know what I should do. I can't decide if this guy looks even or uneven. It looks okay. I think the adult needs to go. He's pretty low on the amount of times. He's done. Right away. Done. Took about 3 steps. I just don't think there's any way that he's gonna jump up number of times from what he has here to what those matures have. Just behind the heart tank. There's just... He's got so little going on. Oh my god, he was a 93. Oh, he just looks so spindly. Just... He don't look like he would have made 5-star with that little of tines as an adult. I don't know. Maybe he was like a super young adult. Dang it. Watch it be that every single one of those matures makes 5-star. Media, animals. Corn sheep drink at 11 a.m. It is in fact about to be 11 a.m. I don't know if I should, like, travel somewhere else and then travel back here after 11 a.m. Looks like a riverbed. It also looks like I should be seeing, I don't know, something. Watch it be like classic where the longer I look, eventually I'll see something. Hmm. Here. Nope. No, the elk are usually right behind that ridge. But it's after 11. Let's try it again. Yep, there they are. I want to see what's going on with their genetics. That one looks like a male. My mountain goats. So take out the adult. I'm gonna do. Okay. It took about 4 steps. Couldn't be too hard to find. Hmm. I don't think they were fully up to the water yet. Did I walk past them already? Mm-mm. I think I might have already walked past them on accident. Maybe I didn't. Hmm. Oh, he's literally right here. It's like, there's no way! Yeah. My goodness. We had him with a heart shot. He doesn't look like super uneven. 47% though. That is kind of low. Distance fled, not even 5 meters. Oh well. It's gonna help us build back some of the money I lost. Real good for that. Ugh. But I think I'm gonna wrap up there. Keep this stream a little shorter than most others, only an hour and a half or so. I'm still kind of tired, kind of recovering from everything with the trip. Okay. But everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.